As you're getting started with web development, you're going to want to integrate pre-written JavaScript into your web pages. So I've got here some pre-written JavaScript that is a BMI calculator or body mass calculator. A lot of these can be downloaded free off the internet for your use, and in this case the author has given us permission to use this. So I've already downloaded this and I've saved this in a JS folder called bmi.js. So that's just the JavaScript. The JavaScript code, you'll notice here, is all in one line. See, it's all in line 6. That's because the JavaScript code is minified, and that's so it takes up as little space as possible and downloads more quickly to someone's computer or mobile device. So there's our JavaScript. To integrate it, we're going to create a different page. So let's go into brackets and let's create a new page. I'm immediately going to save it. And I'm going to save it in the same JS folder where my JavaScript is. So there's our JS folder, and we'll call this body mass calc.html. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and create my typical basic document structure. So there's our head. We'll do a title, body mass calculator, and then the body. So right now, of course, this is going to display nothing. We've got nothing in here. And we can't just run the JavaScript code right here in a browser. We need a way to actually get to this code from our HTML, which the browser will run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a script tag, just like I would if I was writing my own JavaScript. But I'm also going to use the source attribute like this. And here inside the source attribute, I'm going to put the file name of the JavaScript, bmi.js. So now what's going to happen here is when the browser encounters this line, it's going to load the bmi.js file from the actual same folder where I've saved the HTML. And then it's going to display the bmi.js. So let's go ahead and let's make sure we're running the HTML. And let's connect live to a browser. Now, before we make this run, we also need the form that talks to the JavaScript. So we've got the form here. I'm just going to kind of neaten this up a little bit so you can see what's going on. And once the form is displayed, then the form itself is going to refer to the JavaScript. So here we go. Let's get our inputs going. This was also minified, so we'll get this so it's neat. All right, so let's go ahead, while I'm doing that, let's go ahead and actually run it. So we've got our form, and we've got our JavaScript right here. Now, our JavaScript does the calculations. So let's go ahead and we're going to run the HTML, not the JavaScript, because the HTML needs to make the JavaScript work. So there's our form. You saw the code we imported here. And the calculation, because HTML can't do calculations, is done by the JavaScript. So let's say someone is, 5'10", which is 70 inches tall, and they weigh 200 pounds. Then their body mass index is 28.76. So what's happening here is the form, which you can see down here at the bottom, is communicating with the JavaScript right here. So to use preloaded JavaScript, you simply have to save it to a file and then create a script tag for the JavaScript itself. Sometimes you'll need a form to interact with the JavaScript, sometimes you won't. But it's really that simple to use pre-written JavaScript inside of your page or site.